Bruh. I don't know what else to say. Let's begin.
It's LeGarrette Blunt here, man, 3-time Super Bowl champion. I just want to give you a shout out to the YouTube channel, MicroMike, man.
Eddie Murray, former Detroit Lion. Make sure you watch MicroMike on YouTube.
Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron. Big shout out to MicroMike and YouTube channel, man.
Keep on talking everything Detroit Lions, and I just got to remind you, man, happy wife, happy life.
Welcome to the post-reaction to the Lions tie 16-16 to the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're going to break it all down. We're going to talk about it. I don't know what really else to say. It's a tie. It's a tie. But we're not going 0-17, and I think that is the best part of this bad boy. Let me know in the comment section, are you happy with the tie? Y for yes, N for no. The Lions are not going 0-17. That one's off the books. But the Detroit Lions did not pick up the win. We are We can go 0-16-1, so we can match 2008. Let me know. There's a lot to talk about in this game. We're going to talk about good. We're going to talk about the bad. We're going to be talking about the ugly. Let's start with some positives. First off, the running game, specifically in the first half and the first drive in the second half, was absolutely astounding. We were running the football with power, something that we haven't seen in Detroit since Barry Sanders. Running the football is key to winning the game, and that's exactly what the Lions did. Shout out to Taylor Decker coming back in the lineup and doing a good job opening up the holes. Matt Nelson was doing a good job as well. The offensive line showed people exactly what it can be, and it can be a very good offensive line. There was some sacks by Jared Goff, but that was him holding onto the football with covered sack. The offensive line, to me, gets an A+, did a very good job. I loved what I saw from opening up those holes. Now, when Nelson went down, it did hurt a little bit. Plus, considering the fact that we would not throw the football also hurt the running game by the end of the game, but they stayed consistent with that run game, and that's exactly what you want to see. The passing game, the wide receiver, Amon-Ra St. Brown, he showed out a little bit. Really good to see that. Finally, the rookie have a standout performance. Exactly what we want to see from him. Now, it's nothing great, but we're talking about Jared Goff is passing him the football, so what can you expect? Couple good first downs, couple big-time plays for him. Jamar Jefferson got injured in this game, but he had a massive run for a touchdown. He showed exactly why we drafted him. He's got that burst, he's got that power, and he's got that speed. Jamar Jefferson and Godwin Igwebuike are by X factors. They're doing a very good job with the limited snaps that they have gotten. Very good. And DeAndre Swift as well had a very good game, was running hard. Again, it's hard to judge by the end of the second half when it was starting to slow down because they were not throwing the football. So what do you expect? The defense is just going to easily throw up the safety, not worry about the pass game because it was non-existent. Let's talk about Jared Goff. This guy cannot throw the football. Now, his report that he was a little bit nicked up and injured, but there is no excuses. Literally going into the fourth quarter, 40 yards passing. Folks, 40 yards passing. Inexcusable from a quarterback of the Detroit Lions. You got to have a better performance than that. I don't know what else to say. 40 yards going into the fourth quarter is unacceptable. Now, can he get better? Yes, it could. I don't know if it's going to happen, but the offensive line is doing better, and that's going to help out. And the Pittsburgh Steelers defense is pretty good. I think a performance like that is very bad. It is. Can it get better if we get more weapons? Potentially. Still, I'm not happy with Jared Goff as the Detroit Lions quarterback. As you all know, it is what it is. And let's go ahead and jump to the special teams. Missed the field goal for the win. You missed the extra point and you missed the field goal. That's 4 freaking points. God, man. Come on, Detroit Lions. Figure it out. You find a way not to win a football game. 4 points off from special teams. A massive F. And it was a massive FU to us Lions fans when you don't do good like that. I was not happy missing the field goal. Good grief, man. You got to be able to do a better job than that. Let's jump to the defense. Defensive line did a pretty good job stopping the run. We're talking about Najee Harris, one of the best running backs in all of football. in my opinion. He's a power runner, and he showed it. The Detroit Lions defensive line did the best they could to contain him, because that's what you're going to do. Now, the quarterback obviously was Rudolph. He's not Ben Roethlisberger. The first drive, they destroyed the Lions defense. But the Lions defense got much better. It was a sloppy game because it was rainy, but they did better. We got turnovers. Very good job by Jerry Jacobs knocking the ball down. A lot of good job from the younger players in this game. Now, the secondary got torched a little bit in this game, no doubt about it, but with the amount of players that are not starters that was in there, it's pretty good because Tracy Walker got knocked out, Jerry Jacobs as well, and they came in and did the best they could, giving the talent. So I'm actually not upset. I was going to destroy the secondary after the first quarter of the game, but considering what they had out there, I thought it was a good job. Good play by the Lions defense by getting turnovers. Man, that turnover at the end of the game to make sure that we don't lose was a massive fumble, a massive recovery. We literally could have lost that game. It could have been Baltimore Ravens 2.0, but we got the football out, and it was a tie game. That is massive. To have these turnovers is what you want to see from games. You want to see these turnovers, so shout out to the defense for doing a very good job by getting those turnovers. Penalties on both sides of the ball. Stop with the false starts. Stop with the holding. And my God, with the pass interferences, knock it off. Holy smokes, man. You got to be able to play fundamental football. I understand it's messy out. I understand there's mud everywhere. I understand it's rainy, it's nasty, it's Pittsburgh. But you got to play better than that. Julian Okwara, good interception. Good for him. He's starting to show a little bit, especially this season compared to last season. That's very nice. I love what I've seen right there. And it was a gritty game. It was a kneecap-biting game. Now, it looked like Dan Campbell took over the play calling for the Lions offense. And it definitely showed. We're running the football quite a bit. What does that mean for Anthony Lynn going forward? Probably means he's not going to be the offensive coordinator next year. But when it comes to our new offensive coordinator that comes in, who knows what's going to happen with that, but I do think Anthony Lynn's time is coming to an end when you see Dan Campbell taking over the offense. And they committed to running the football. That is something I like, but we overcommitted. At some point, you have to be able to pass. It was every third down, run. It was a lot of running, and I love running, but you can't pass for 40 yards going to the fourth quarter. That's unacceptable. And we're talking about overtime in the mix with these. So it was rough when it comes to the pass game. We got to get better. At what point? We got to talk about Jared Goff being benched. I understand they believe in him. They do believe in him. But what point do you got to bench? Because you cannot win any game like this. With this type of running that we did and the defense played, we should have won that game on the road. We should have won that game, but we had no passing attack. Zero. Let me know in the comment section. At some point, do they bench Jared Goff? Why for yes and for no? Throw it in the comment section. I want to hear what you guys think. It was a game. It was like, how do you react to a tie? How do you react? I don't know. It's not a loss, but it's not a win. 0-8-1. 0-8-1. Bruh, I don't know. I can't say cheeks because the defense did really good. The running game did really good, and it was not a loss, so I can't say cheeks, but I can say bruh. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about Overreaction Monday. We're going to get into a lot of I can guarantee you this one's going to be a interesting reaction for legacy media as well as local media, YouTubers alike. Everything is going to happen up in this mug about tomorrow, so we're going to talk about it. But, what do you feel about a tie? Also, on Tuesday, we're going to have a video out for you. On Wednesday, we'll probably be talking about a little bit of a mock draft that the Detroit Lions are still the first pick in the 2022 NFL Draft with a tie. It doesn't change anything. It was not a win, so they stay at the first pick. Can the Lions get better with this tie? Can they bring that to momentum and say, hey, we can compete in this NFL? We can do that. We'll see. we shall see upon that. But they showed grit. They were biting kneecaps. You know, it wasn't a blown out. So we'll see going forward. Also, on Thursday, the One Pride podcast is on my channel at 6:30 p.m. If you're a new subscriber, subscribe and come on down on Thursday. If you're a Steelers fan or if you're a Lions fan, come ask questions. Or if you're a fan of another base, ask those questions. Fantasy football, it's all about you guys. Let's go ahead and have a good time. And Lions Watch Party on Sunday. We'll see what happens going forward. With that said, folks, adios.